Okay, so I want to combine three images. I found a landscape with a bad sky. They're all my three images are docked at the top of the screen. I've got a sky that's a lot nicer than the one in the landscape, and I've got a moon. Okay, so the first thing I need to do is I'm going to change all three of these images to not have a background layer. So I'm just going to double click on the image on the layer panel, let it change it to layer O, 0, O or 0. I'm going to go to my next image, double click on the image, change the layer, and then I'm going to go to my third one, double click on the image in the layers panel, and change it to a non-background. Now I need to know how big this image is because I want to delete the sky, and I'm going to need my new sky to be at least as wide as this sky. So I'm going to go up to image size, and I see that the longest dimension is 1980 pixels. Okay, so I just want to write that down, remember that, and then I go to my sky, and then I go to image size, and it's 2400 pixels, so it's wider than the sky in the landscape, so I'm okay. So I'm going to go back to my landscape, and I want to delete the sky. Okay, I can delete it now that it's not a background layer. And the easiest way to do it, there's several selection tools, but the easiest tool for me is to get the quick select tool. It's with the magic wand tool. Okay, so I'm just going to hold down my mouse, and I'm going to drag across this image, and it really selected it really pretty easily. And then I'm going to hit my delete key, and that will delete that image. Okay, the next thing I need to do is to grab my sky layer and drag it into this image. Now it's kind of difficult to do that because they're all docked together. So I'm just going to put my cursor up onto the name of the image, and I'm going to drag it out of the dock. I'm going to drag it out by itself so I can see it, the sky image and my landscape image. I'm going to get my move tool. I'm going to grab the sky image, and I'm going to drag it. I'm going to drag it onto my landscape image. Now I still have my landscape image selected, so I'm going to have to go up to select, deselect. Okay, now all I see is the sky, but that's easy fix. All I'm going to need to do is to drag my sky layer below my layer 0, and then with the sky layer selected, I can take my move tool and I can move these clouds around to any way that I might like them to be. Okay, I kind of like it like that. Okay, because it was a little bit bigger than the landscape, so I got a little bit of room to move. Now the next thing I need to do is I need to go to my moon. Now my moon layer, the easiest way to I want to get rid of the black background. Okay, the easiest way to do that is to take my magic wand tool, which is in the same panel as my quick selection tool, and I want to select on the black, and then I'm going to hit delete. I got rid of my background layer. Now I need to get my move tool. I need to undock this image, so I'm going to grab the name and I'm going to pull it out. Okay, I'm going to get my move tool, which I already had. I think I better deselect it now while I can. And then I'm going to drag my moon into my other image. Okay, so I've got my moon, I've got my sky, and then I've got my landscape. Now my moon's bigger than what I'd like it to be. Now I could turn off the eye in the layer for the sky and the landscape. And then all I have in here is my moon, but I want to make it smaller. So I would want to go to edit. I'm on moon layer. I go edit. I can go to transform and scale. And it brings up handles that will allow me to scale. Now, if I hold down shift while I scale, I go up or left hand corner, hold down shift, hold down the mouse, and I want to scale this image down to a more manageable size. It was way too big. If I hold shift, it's going to constrain it to keep the same proportions. Now, when I let go of shift before I let go of the mouse, which was a mistake, but it's just a little bit too oblong. I'm just going to pull on it and make it the right size. I'm going to hit return. Okay. Now I'm going to need to move it back up into the top of the landscape. I'll turn on my other two layers and see if this is what I like it. And, I think I'm okay with that. So my project's done. That's all there is to it.